All right, so for today's myth, it is normal women orgasm through vaginal intercourse. I have really been looking forward to tackling this sexuality myth. It is one of the #1 myths that come up in sex therapy with my clients. Majority of women absolutely do not orgasm through penis-vagina intercourse alone, and require a certain amount of stimulation to other areas of the body, which I'll get to right now, or in just a minute. And so this is just an awesome myth to take down right now, to bring a sense of confidence to certain women who feel like they might not fit that sexuality myth. All right, so statistics are kind of hard because you never really know who did the research and what measures they used and whatnot, but the current research out there actually is around 75 to 90% of women report that they cannot orgasm through penis-vagina intercourse alone. And a lot of this has to do with anatomy, but so much of it has to do with education and what is quote-unquote normal. So I'm just going to touch on a couple key points really quick, and a lot of it has to do with anatomy. Many of the important tissues that contribute to orgasm for women are located in the labia, the vagina, and the clitoris. Of course, I think it's important to point out really quick, and I'll be addressing this in another myth, but there are other ways and other areas of the body that contribute heavily to orgasm. But right now, for this particular myth, I'm going to focus on the majority of the components that are located around the pelvic area. Okay, so let's talk for a brief second about the clitoris. Even though many, not all, but many can see a tiny bit of the clitoris just under a protective hood at the front part of their vulva, current research shows that a typical clitoris is actually about 4 inches long, and it appears in the shape of a wishbone. So the brilliant ladies over at A Woman's Health, where you can find some more information at sexualityresources.com, they have quoted the following: for the majority, more than 95% of women, the vulva and the clitoris require direct stimulation in order to achieve orgasm. So they have on their website that it's about 95%. So if that hasn't busted down that myth, I don't know what will. Okay, so even though women often report vaginal stimulation to be pleasurable and frequently identify it as one of their most enjoyed sexual experiences, most do not identify it as an important sexual act that will lead to climax. Throughout the sexuality journey, many women find their own particular combination of stimulation of the clitoris, vulva, and vaginal opening to be the most pleasurable and reliable in leading to orgasm, and current research remains that the overwhelming majority require around 15 to 40 minutes of that combination to experience orgasm. I don't know if I need to repeat that. 15 to 40 minutes in order for most women to experience orgasm. And that will be another myth that we will take down, even though there's a little snippet right into what we will be talking about in the future myth. Okay, and I want to touch on just a couple more things that are related to this topic before we go for today. So additional related information is that pain is a sexual desire, arousal, and orgasm bully. Please address the pain first and then go from there. Make sure that there is sufficient lubrication. Lubrication is very important in order for women to experience pleasure leading to orgasm. And if comfortable, many women and their partners prefer to incorporate the use of vibrators, as they report stronger orgasms, and many can climax faster and or experience multiple orgasms a bit easier versus solely with manual stimulation. All right, that's all we have for today. I hope that you enjoyed some of the information shared here today, and I look forward to bringing you another myth that we will be taking down next week. All right, rock on.